So, turns out I have 21 Bibles. I don't know how I ever let it get this bad. When the Bible says that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, I think I'm really lacking in the self-control department. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you my Bible collection. And just a disclaimer before we start, I hope this doesn't come off as bragging. I'm not really trying to do that. It's just a really fun video. I think I've binge watched every single Bible collection video on YouTube. And also I got some requests to do this. I'm not trying to brag. Just so we're like clear, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go in chronological order that I got these in. So the first one, my first Bible ever, is the Read With Me Bible for children, and I got this on my 3rd birthday, so I've had this for over 17 years, and I think I'm gonna keep it forever. Obviously, like, when you're 3, you want toys for your birthday, you don't want books, but this proved to be a very valuable gift. And like, I still have it today. It's kind of like tearing apart, and like the spine is super destroyed and this page is falling out, but I love this growing up because it made the Bible more interesting for me. And like, when I went to Sunday school and learned about these stories, I just pictured these pictures in my head while we talked about them, like learning about David and Goliath. I thought of this page, and yeah, it's a really valuable gift. And if you have a child in your life, you should definitely get them something like this because they're gonna cherish it forever, or at least I really did. And then my next Bible that I got is the NIV Adventure Bible, and I cannot like stress enough how much I love this thing. It's really the best Bible for kids, and they have like an updated version where there's even more colors in here. What I really liked about them is are these little bubbles in here, and they're like life application, and then extra information, like questions that kids ask that we want some clarification on. There's also things like people in the Bible, and there's just like a lot of things in here that make it relatable for kids and like more interesting. I really love this Bible a lot. And a funny story is that, so I got this on my 8th birthday, and on the Saturday we went to the mall. I literally brought this thing with me to the mall, and I carried it everywhere, even though it's like 3 pounds. It's 3 pounds, and little 8-year-old me brought this to the mall because I was so excited. And then once I kind of outgrew that Bible, I mean, like, I still used it, but my parents wanted to get me a new one, and we walked around Barnes & Noble and I saw this, and I was like, how is that a Bible? And it's like a wristlet wallet thing, and it has some places for your cards and stuff, and it has the entire Bible in here. Like, how cool is that? I was amazed when I saw this, like, mind-blowing. A couple years later, I was just walking around Barnes & Noble, like, not expecting to buy anything, but I feel like God just like put me there at the right place at the right time, because I found these 2 Bibles on sale, and I think this was like $25. This was $5, and like, it was such a good deal. So this one is a like a baby. It's a baby. Before you King James only people come at me, it is a King James. Something really cool about this baby Bible is that in the Old Testament there are some like blank stars on specific verses, which imply that they are a prophecy. And then if you flip to the New Testament, there's going to be solid stars like these, which indicate that the prophecy was fulfilled, and I just think that's super cool. And this is like my favorite Bible ever if my house was burning down and I could only take one of these, I would take this one. And unfortunately, I had to think about that recently, but this is my favorite Bible ever. It is the Beautiful Word Journaling Bible, and my mind was blown when I found out that they made Bibles with art in them and like with margins in them. Like, who knew these existed? My mind was blown. There's some really beautiful artwork in here. I just flipped to a random page. There's some artwork in here, and then I also have my own notes and stuff. Yeah, like this is where I have all of my notes from sermons, Bible study, like by myself, notes from youth group, everything. So this is super meaningful. There are so many notes in here. My mind was literally blown. This is when I was first introduced to Bible journaling. Bible journaling is so much fun, and I'm so happy I discovered it like when it just became a thing. This is super momentous moment for me. And then I also have this Vietnamese Bible. It's a zipper one, and it has really large text, and it's double column, and I use this for when I have to read the Bible at my church, like at the pew, because I go to Vietnamese church, obviously. So this is very nice for it. I love that the text is huge, because like when I'm up there, I'm like physically shaking. Like my Vietnamese reading is debatable, so I never knew why people had to have like more than one Bible at a time. Like I didn't really understand it until I became that person. So I think this is where it started. I got this ESV study Bible. It's a chunky monkey. Like, look at this. It's also super heavy and like jam-packed full of information. We all know those passages in Exodus where they're building the tabernacle and you're just reading all the cubits and gold and like, what is this talking about? But then this is where study Bibles come in, and they show you what they're talking about. Like, isn't that so cool? I never would have imagined this in my brain. So like, thank you to the theologians and artists and everyone who made these resources for us. So after that study Bible, I got a bunch of other ones. So my next study Bible is the Women's Study Bible by Thomas Nelson. It's kind of similar to the Adventure Bible for kids, but it's for women. And I do really like it for the notes down here and for the stuff, because they focus about women in the Bible, and I think that's really cool. But that's also the problem, because to go from like a children's study Bible to a woman's study Bible, like not everything is applicable to me at this age. So I do love it, but it's like it's not the best one for me. Like, I'm still on the hunt for a Bible for my age of like young adults. Okay, this is a lot harder than I thought. I've been wanting this Bible for months, and then I discovered christianbook.com, and this is when things escalated and got worse. I found this gem for only $25. It is the Jesus Bible in NIV by Zondervan, and I love this thing so much. The blue is like my favorite color, and then it has like a beautiful cover, and every single book tells you who Jesus is in that book. And then there are commentaries, like mini essays, and then commentaries on the side to tell you about how it relates to Jesus. I think that's just really cool, and I added some rainbow tabs on there, and I love it. I'm so excited. This is gonna be my next main Bible after I finish my Beautiful Word Bible. So that's that. If you watch my last Christian book haul, you already know about these Bibles. I love this one, it's so cute, and I love this one, it's so cute. I love my boys Bob and Larry. This is my first NLT Bible. Honestly, I really do like this translation. It's kind of similar to NIV, but it's a little bit different, and sometimes I like the verses in this translation a little bit more because they just like have more meaning to me, I guess. All Bible translations say the same thing essentially, but sometimes just like the different wording can be more meaningful to each individual. So that's why I have so many Bibles also. And this one is a special one because the first one I painted. If you want to see a process video, I do have it. I'll put it in the cards up here. The devotions in here are super interesting, like some things that I never really thought about before. It kind of puts you into the shoes of the characters in the Bible. I really like all the devotions in here. So I really wanted to add the HCSB version to my collection because it's going out of print, and these were on major clearance. Like, it was kind of unbelievable. So this one is the illustrator's note-taking Bible in HCSB, and so far I've colored a few things in here. I'm trying to improve on my colored pencil because I'm super bad at coloring with colored pencils. So this has been like super therapeutic for me when I have the time to do it, and yeah, it's super fun. I think this will be like a cute coffee table book at my future house or something. Like, guests can just flip through and enjoy the word, but also enjoy all the doodles and stuff in here. So that's my plan for this one. I don't know when I'm ever gonna finish coloring it, but it's been fun so far. I also have this one. It's an HCSB as well, and it is a study Bible. So I haven't really gotten the chance to use this a lot yet, but I really like it so far because it has word studies like Hebrew words and some Greek words in the New Testament and what they mean and how many times it's used in the Bible. It's just really cool. Yeah, this one also has like some images and stuff. I just love study Bibles. Like, they are so fun, and just love when Bibles have color. I'm a super visual person, so I really like when publishers make Bibles like these. So I can't wait to enjoy this more when I study my last HCSB. Is a teen study Bible, and it has a really cool crown of thorns on the front here, and I think this is pretty great because it's a mix between the children's study Bible, adventure Bible, and the women's study Bible, but this is for teens. But also, with that said, I feel like I'm kind of outgrown this, but I really like how it has some red text. It's just like super great for teens. There's some pictures in here too. And the best thing about this Bible, I think, is the redemption threads. This is a really nice Bible. Onto the home stretch here. This is a 1-year Bible. I really wanted a 1-year Bible so that I can like have my Bible plan set and like not have to look it up and stuff. Like, it's already here and it's dated. And this one is super unique because it has the name of God on the peak. So this is awesome. I really like this. These two were also super on my wish list for a long time. The first one is the Life Application Study Bible. This is like one of the top selling Bibles ever, and like, I can see why. It has the normal Bible in one column, and then 2 columns down here have notes and also life application as implied in the name. It's great to read the Bible and like know your Bible, but if you're not living it, then it's kind of pointless, you know? So this is a really great study tool. And then this one is called the Quest Study Bible. And this is super awesome because it has commonly asked questions on the margins, and then they answer them. And then sometimes they have bigger ones for like the most asked questions, like top 100 asked questions, I think. This is a really nice Bible. I feel like I'm talking so much. And then I got this little Bible. It's in NIV, but it's in like European English. Like color is COLOUR instead of COLOR, like in American English. And I've been using this to highlight the verses that I've memorized, and I'm just like hoping that this will be inspiration for me to memorize more, so that when I flip through it, I'll see a lot of highlighted passages. So this next Bible, I was super shocked. I was gifted this Bible from Pastor Brett here on YouTube, and I'll link him in the description if you want to check him out. He is awesome. I really love how he is so generous and kind and compassionate to everyone, and he gifted me this, like, I think it's calfskin Bible by R.L. Allen. Like, these are like the Gucci and Louis Vuitton of Bibles. Like, I'm still so shook that this is mine. It's literally it's so soft, and like the pages are buttery smooth. And I never really understood why people like would pay so much money for a Bible, but like the quality really shows. And this Bible is so floppy. Like, look at that. Pastor Brett, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I really love this. I've been trying to read the King James more, and yeah, this has just made it more enjoyable for me. Finally, my newest guide to my collection. This is the NIV Starting Place Study Bible. I think this is like an everything study Bible in one, because it has like your usual notes down here, but also some Q&A, like commonly asked questions, similar to the Quest Study Bible I showed earlier. And then there's some Bible truths. There's some like images throughout, like this one, and like mini articles. And this is just like a really good Bible overall. I think it's so underrated because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So I'm going to talk about it. Like, this is the beginning of the book. I thought it's so awesome, and it lays like flat on the table, and it's kind of floppy too. From my experience with it so far, it is a wonderful Bible. And yeah, so here's like Solomon's temple. The next page shows the furnishings in the temple. Like, this is awesome. I really like this one so far, and I really would recommend it. So that is all of the Bibles that I have. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, comment down below. I'm a real one, because you're a real one. You're a real homie. And I hope you enjoyed my collection. There's so many. I have a serious problem. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to stay humble and kind, and I'll see you next week in another video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!